Hello, my name is Sean Fox, and today I'm going to be going over our SDG 1 assignment, and we're talking about Japan versus the USA. Alright, so for this first one, I decided to focus on goal number 9, and I'll explain why in a second. So for this initial SDG analysis, I'll be focusing on SDG goal number 9, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. The nation of Japan puts a great focus on this, so it seems to be an appropriate place to start for analyzing their goals. And then we'll go over 4 more in upcoming videos, but I thought this was a good place to start. Alright, so we can go over the data story first. Alright, so this is all my findings comparing and contrasting the US and Japan's plans for industry, innovation, and infrastructure in the upcoming years for their nation. Alright, so Japan and America both currently sit at about 90% of the nations utilizing Wi-Fi. So what that means is that 90% of their people are utilizing the internet and have access to it, with about 10% in more rural areas not currently using it. Japan's integration of Wi-Fi was a bit slower than the US, however. Use of the internet exploded in Japan from 2000 to 2004, going up by 40%. In 2000, America was already at 40%, and Japan was about 20%, but in the next years they went up to 60% of the nation using it. Alright, so Japan and America both have a similar amount of focus in innovation. However, Japan is a much smaller nation. Both spend over 3% of their GDP in research and development. Japan has more researchers developing and innovating on technology than America does. Based on the population percentage of Japan, it has 5,455 researchers per million, while America sits around 4,800. Alright, so this is going off a little bit, but it's an important part of Japan's plans for a lot of different SDG goals, so I thought I should go over it here and explain what separates Japan from some other nations. Alright, so Japan has a unique nationwide plan that sets it apart from other countries, Society 5.0. It's the Japanese government's plan to improve their nation's infrastructure, healthcare, and quality of life in the upcoming years. So they have a ton of different goals when it comes to that, and I was going to explain that in this graph. So, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. So these are some of these 4 sections are some of the problems, and then I offer some of the potential solutions to those problems, as Society 5.0 kind of lays out. So there's a skilled labor shortage in Japan. So one of the goals, or one of the remedies to that problem, is to teach laborers how to monitor new systems tech, because they're constantly developing new technology that can monitor the systems for them. Instead of telling these people how to do it manually, they're just having them learn the new systems. Right. Japan's infrastructure is deteriorating. So Japan has a very large population in a very small amount of area, so their infrastructure falls apart rather quickly. So the plan is to employ AI to monitor it. Alright, so maintenance is becoming very expensive in Japan. So they plan to automate the processes with different AI who would go around fixing things such as railroads and bridges and tunnels. And Japan's population is too large, as I just said. It's a very large population for a very small area. So the plan is just to compensate with innovation. As I said, it's causing many problems, but they want to use AI to research different healthcare options and how to expand safely and how to repair their already existing structures. Alright, that's pretty much it. So overall, Japan is a developing nation, but it has a very strong focus on its innovation, and it'll most likely be successful in the future by following its Society 5.0 plan. And that's all. Thank you for watching.